Kirloskar Oil Engines is a company dealing with power generation, industrial engines, agriculture products. In a way, we can say that we are a custom-made diesel engine and applications-related company.
In the domestic market for power generation, from a volume perspective, KOEL is a leader. Over a period of 20 years, the deficit of power generation and the availability and demand, if you see, that gap used to be of 18%. Today that gap is almost positive. The market is slowly getting stagnated.
Exports has been one of the focus areas for Kirloskar Oil Engines, wherein we see a lot of varied market requirements coming up from different countries and different markets. So even a small variation that the market demands calls for a new product variant to be evolved through this process.
See, in the domestic market, if you want to increase the business and if you really work for your customer, then you should give product as per the requirement of the customer. And that becomes a major thing from a new product development.
So we have a complex situation where the projects of multiple sizes are run simultaneously in it. Some of them are needed immediately, some of them are needed in the medium term, some of them are needed for survival of the company in the long term.
There are various functions which are working together. So it's work which is getting exchanged, and it is communication that is also getting exchanged.
There is an eternal struggle to get the right resources and allocate those resources for the project dynamically at the situation as warrants.
So in our product, most of the things are bought out items except the assembly testing which is done in-house. So any new product development, we need to get the part developed from the suppliers.
The marketing person used to run around the project, push departments to get his project done on priority. While we are doing that, the another marketing manager who was owner of another project used to push his project.
Once the project is reprioritized, then the development communication to the supplier used to get reprioritized, and in that process definitely our development lead times were going on a very high number of days.
So we are eternally in a firefighting to get the projects completed.
You would have some projects which you didn't expect to come out happen first, or projects which didn't matter so much commercially in terms of priority come out first vis-a-vis projects that had to be prioritized on earlier.
There were issues faced by production team on account of fitment.
Suppose if some rework happened for the radiator, then the entire aligned parts used to get changed. And in that process, not just one part, but remaining other peripheral part used to get under rework. Because of all that chaos which was there in that entire project environment, the part development used to get delayed, the necessary engineering work used to get delayed, and ultimately project used to get delayed.
We attempted multiple times previously to get the project management in place. What we did that time was that we allocated some projects and some project managers for it, and project managers worked more like a resource allocation managers rather than anything else. There's a large number of projects in the system. To be true on this one, we thought we have 60 projects at different stages and different locations in the organization. When we actually counted, we found the total number of projects at different stages in the system are 130.
I remember I used to give this analogy, traffic jam. Everybody wants to go ahead and the traffic is from all directions. And if there is no traffic police, that whosoever is smarter will go. But what happens is into this, ultimately the speed of, if you see individual vehicle, it is not there at all.
At the organizational level, the WIP was fixed, which has helped all the departments to focus on those specific projects and work on those specific projects.
It has also ensured that these projects are finished and then only new ones can come in.
So the WIP control really made huge difference in our culture of the organization by saying that we have to complete the projects, not worry about resource utilization.
So right now what we have seen is that there is a proper system which channels all the projects into a proper order, and they are prioritized.
If the full kit is not complete, then the next function or the next department is not supposed to start their work. One good cultural change is the discipline of daily flow meetings. Every department is actually allocating a common same time for coming together quickly, and most of the meetings are standing meetings.
When we launched our Promise 2021, one of the point into that is we will have 20% of our revenue from the new product development. It was hardly 5 to 6%. So today we are almost 20%. So whatever is our Promise 2021, yes, in 18-19 itself we are on track.
So in terms of overall results, the throughput time actually came down to almost half of the numbers. The second advantage that the long-term projects came on the front burner.
Previously, we were doing huge rework and rectification to achieve performance test. Now, there is no compromise on account of the part rework.
And today, I can proudly say that we don't have to really chase projects. We are able to focus more on the front-end activity to generate more business.
The satisfaction level of doing the project in the organization has gone terrifically high.
It used to be 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, now they go on a time to their house. So work-life balance is also maintained because of this system.